Hello and hi everyone. Good morning to Dr. Lim and all my fellow friends. Today, we from Group 6 are going to do a presentation for subject PGT202E. Before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our group members, starting from me myself, FATINI NAJWA binti Muhammad NASSER, FARAH ZAHIDAH binti ZULKIFLI, SAIDATUL MAZNI binti Muhammad ADNAN, and SITI NURASYIELA binti AZMAN. So, the question for our presentation is, describe the procedure of reliability coefficient using the split-halves method. Generate your own data of 10 items and 20 students. Okay, my name is FATINI NAJWA binti Muhammad NASSER and my metric number is 150350. I will start the presentation first. So, what is reliability? Reliability is consistency of measurement. The measurement needs to be consistent to make a good decision. There are some methods of estimating reliability, such as test-retest, equivalent forms, iterator, coefficient alpha, and split-halves method. The term reliability in psychological research refers to the consistency of a research study or measuring test. So let's move on to reliability coefficient. What is reliability coefficient? Reliability coefficient is a measure of the accuracy of a test of measuring instrument obtained by measuring the some individuals twice and computing the correlation of the two sets of measures. So, what is a good reliability coefficient? A coefficient of 0 means no reliability and 1.0 means perfect reliability. So, generally, if the reliability of a standardized test is above 0.80, it is said to have very good reliability. But if it is below 0.50, it would not be considered a very reliable test. So let us move on to split-halves method. The split-half reliability method is an easy method to carry out if you want to measure internal consistency. The split-half method is a quick and easy way to establish reliability. However, it can only be effective with large questionnaires in which all questions measure the same contract. So this means it will not be appropriate for tests which measure different contracts. The foregoing reliability of half test is 0.80 and reliability of whole test obtained is 0.88, which denotes very good relationship. This means the reliability of whole test between odd and even items of achievement test has a very good reliability. So, there are 3 important steps for us to follow to get the answer. First, find the correlation between odd and even number of items scored. The second step is calculate the reliability of an odd number. And the last step is find the reliability coefficient.
Hello everyone, my name is SITI NURASYIELA binti AZMAN, holding the metric number 157057 from Special Education Semester 2 Year 1. Okay, back to the point. We get into the topic of how to find correlation between odd and even number of items scored. Okay, example of question, which is a grammar test in English subject containing 10 questions was conducted to 20 students for Form 2 Perdana. Do the procedure for measuring the reliability coefficient using the split-halves method. Okay, after you get and read the question, first of all, you must find the marks for 20 students for each question for question 1 until question 10. For example, Azli gets 9 marks for question 1, 11 marks for question 2, 10 marks for question 3, 12 marks for question 4, 15 marks for question 5, 12 marks for question 6, 11 marks for question 7, 7 marks for question 8, 11 mark for question 9, 10 mark for question marks. Amma gets 10 mark for question 1, 8 mark for question 2, 7 mark for question 3, 10 mark for question 4, 9 mark for question 5, 10 mark for question 6, 11 mark for question 7, 11 mark for question 8, 17 mark for question 9, and 11 marks for question 10, and so on for another student. Okay, for answer the question which is, do the procedure for measuring the credibility coefficient using the split-halves method. First of all, you must to find the correlation between odd and even number of items scored, and it is the formula. Number 1, add an odd number with a group of odd number, or add an even number with a group of even number. For example, between mark from 20 students of 10 questions, number of questions is question 1 until question 10. And the odd number is question 1, question 3, question 5, question 7, and question 9. And you must add the all number, which is marks of question 1 plus mark of question 3 plus mark of question 5 plus mark of question 7 plus mark of question 9. And the even number is question 2, question 4, question 6, question 8, and question 10. And you must add the all number, which is mark of question 2 plus mark of question 4 plus mark of question 6 plus mark of question 8 plus mark of question 10. Okay, it is an example how to find correlation or number of items scored. For example, Azli get 9 mark for question 1 plus 10 mark for question 3 plus 15 mark for question 5 plus 11 mark for question 7 plus 11 mark for question 9, and the result is 54. Amma got 10 mark for question 1 plus 7 mark for question 3 plus 9 mark for question 5 plus 11 mark for question 7 plus 17 mark for question 9, and the total is 64, and so on for another student. Okay, it is an example how to find correlation even number of items scored. For example, Azli get 11 mark for question 2 plus 11 mark for question 4 plus 11 mark for question 6 plus 7 mark for question 8 plus 10 mark for question 10, and the total is 15. Amma got 8 mark for question 2 plus 10 mark for question 4 plus 10 mark for question 6 plus 11 mark for question 8 plus 11 mark for question 10, and the total is 56, and so on for another student. Okay, this is the result after you find and count the correlation between odd and even number of items scored. For example, Azli, the odd number is 54 and the even number is 50. Amma, the odd number is 64 and even number is 46, and so on for another student.
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is FARAH ZAHIDAH binti ZULKIFLI and my metric number is 152005. I am first year student of special education. So today, I would like to explain how to find reliability for odd and even numbers. The first step to calculating the reliability of an odd number is to calculate the odd number to the power of 1. For example, 50 squared equals 2500. Second, to calculate an even number is to use an even number to the power of 1. Next, the reliable way to calculate reliability for both odd and even numbers is with the odd number multiplied by the even number. For example, the odd number is 45 while the even number is 60. So you must calculate 45 multiply 60 equals 2,700. Okay, the next slide, I want to talk about how to calculate the reliability of odd numbers for our group data. First of all, you must calculate a student named Azli. The odd number for Azli is 54, so you need to calculate 54 square equal 2,960. The odd number for Amar is 64, so you need to calculate 64 square equals 4,096. The same goes for the next student, Danny, Firdaus, Abdul, Khairul, and so on. This is how to calculate the reliability of an even number. Same with the odd calculation earlier. The even number for Azli is 50. So you need to calculate 50 square equals 2,500. The even number for Ammar is 46. So 46 square equals 2,116. The calculation method is the same as the other students, which is 1 to 20 students. Furthermore, how to calculate the reliability for odd and even numbers is you must multiply between odd and even numbers. The odd number for Azli is 54, while the even number is 50. So you need to 54 multiply 50 equals 2,700. Next, the odd number for Ammar is 64, while the even number is 46. So 64 multiply 46 equals 2,994. The same goes for the next student, Danny, Firdaus, and so on. Last but not least, this slide shows the result after calculating odd numbers and even numbers squared to obtain the reliability coefficient. For Azli, the odd number is 54, the even number 50. 54 square equals 2,916. 50 square equals 2,500. So, for the odd number to the power of 1 and even number to the power of 1, so 54 multiply 50 and you will get reliability coefficient for Azli is 2,700. Okay, for the next student is Ammar. The odd number is 64 and the even number is 46. 64 square equal 4,096. 46 square equals 2,116. So for the odd number to the power of 1 and even number to the power of 1, so 64 multiply 46 and you will get reliability coefficient for Ammar is 2,994. The method of calculation for the reliability coefficient for other students is also the same. That's all from me about step 2, and thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. My name is SAIDATUL MAZNI binti Muhammad ADNAN, holding matrix number 158952. I am student from Special Education Year 1 Semester 2. I will continue the presentation of my part but still in the step 2 by presenting how to calculate the value of the correlation coefficient using the formula as shown below. We will use the data and values obtained from the table on the previous slide. First of all, I will explain the meaning of the symbol N, X, and Y from the formula. N is the total value of the students, X is the value of odd number, and Y is the value of even number. As we know the formula, What we need to do, substitute the values obtained from the table into the formula, then calculate the values that had been substituted in the formula. As we, as we observe from the calculation, the sum of 1,490,820 minus 1,446,000 divided by the square root of the result of subtraction between 1,548,940 and 1,452,025.
Then multiplied by the result of subtracting between 1,496,080 and 1,440,000. The result of the above calculation, we will get 44,820 divided by the square root of 96,900 and 15 times 56,080. Next, complete the calculation on the denominator part. The result to be obtained is 73,722.41. Finally, divide 44,820 by 73,722.41, and finally, the value of the correlation coefficient is 0.61. That's all from me. Thank you.
For step 3, we need to count the reliability coefficient. The formula for reliability coefficient is 2R divided by 1 plus R. So, we just put in 2 multiplied by 0.61 divided by 1 plus 0.61. We'll get 0.76. So, the reliability coefficient is 0.76.
In conclusion, the final result of the foregoing reliability of the half test is 0.76. This means the reliability of half of tests between odd and even number items of the assessment test has very good reliability.
That's all from us. Thank you and have a nice day, everyone. Bye.